All right. Well, I'm so glad you guys are here because chair yoga is really awesome, you guys. If you have sore knees, sore ankles, sore anything, you can still do a whole lot of stuff sitting in your chair, and it isn't just yoga for old people or whatever. It's not yoga for sissies. We can really accomplish a lot. The same stuff sitting right here in our chair. So make sure you're in a chair that doesn't have arms because we're going to be doing some side-to-side stuff. And we'll start off the same way I start any yoga class, just seated comfortably, feet firm on the floor, and we'll start with just some breathing and grounding. I would encourage you to not lean back in your chair and slouch. I want you to really be engaging your core and using your back muscles and everything. So shimmy around till you're nice and comfy, and your hands can be just here on your legs. And if it feels good to you, go ahead and blink your eyes shut and bring all your awareness towards your breath and leave everything else outside the door. All the distractions and the I really should be doing this list, leave it outside the door for now. And I want to have some fun here today, so actually I'm going to show you a hand mudra or gesture that is said to invoke laughter and lightness. This is called the Hamsi mudra. Just turn your palms to face the ceiling on your lap. Curl in your ring finger, your middle finger, and your pinky. Cover those three fingers just gently with your thumb and leave your pointer finger pointing out. The Hamsi mudra will direct the prana, the energy, into your body and bring you lightness and laughter. Bring a smile to your face as we go through this yoga practice today. Focusing on our breath right now, just deep inhales and exhales. No judgment here, whether you're fast or slow. Just observe how it's going today. If you can, try to breathe through your nose, which slows us down, brings us a little more focus. And as you sit here, think about how your feet are grounding down and how the crown of your head is extending. So there's always a direction that the energy is moving in your body. Feel yourself grow just a little taller here, your spine just a little straighter. Straight spine means you can take in more oxygen with every breath. Allow your breaths to go deep down into the bottom of your lungs, down into your belly. It's been a long week, and now is our chance to relax and unwind. So if your eyes were shut, go ahead and blink them open. You can release the mudra from your hands. And we're going to inhale our arms out to the side as if we were about to hug somebody. And then as we exhale, we're going to gather up all that air right in front of us. Bring our hands together, clasp them, and then turn the palms to face out. On your next inhale, lift your hands up overhead, and then exhale, lean to the left. Inhale up and lean to the right. Inhale up Exhale, hands down to heart center. And we're gonna do that a few more times. So inhale, great big hug. Exhale, gather up the air. Scoop your hands towards the front. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, lean left. Inhale, up. Exhale, lean right. Inhale, up. Exhale, come down, hands to heart center. One more time, inhale, open. Make everything more exuberant as you get warmed up. Exhale, clasp. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, left. Remember, yoga is a dance. Inhale, up. Exhale, right. And as long as you're doing it and feeling something, inhale, up. Exhale, hands to heart center, then you are doing it absolutely right, and it doesn't matter whether you look like the person next to you. Doesn't matter what you look like at all, as long as you're feeling something. All right, let's work on our shoulders. Let's shrug them forward, up, roll them backward, forward, up, roll them backward, and your elbows and your hands are just coming along for the ride here. Shrugging a few more times. And then we're gonna start to do some swimming. So we'll do the backstroke and start with just your elbow going back. So your arm is bent. You can go as fast or as slow as you want to go. I want you to really honor where your shoulder joints are right now. And then as they warm up, start using your entire arm. Still doing the backstroke. Being mindful, because our shoulders are fragile and complicated creatures, and sometimes they don't want to be pushed too far, and sometimes they do. Now let's go forward. Swimming through the water. All right, shoulders are done. Let's inhale our arms up, and then exhale, bend your elbows as if you are a great big cactus here. So we're gonna do cat and cow here. When we inhale, we're gonna push our chest out. And then when we exhale, our hands come forward and our back rounds and our head goes down. Inhale, arch back, maybe gazing up. Exhale, scoop your hands in front of you. And each time you do this, inhale to your own pace and breath. Exhale, you choose how exaggerated you want your dance to be. Exhale, as we warm up the body, it'll want to bend a little more. One more exhale here. And then just come up to seated. Just put your hands right down here, palm forward on either side of your waist. So this is a seated Tadasana. So bring your mind, first of all, down into your grounded feet. And then as you travel up your legs, engage anything you can engage. It doesn't matter that we're sitting down. This can be as active as if we're standing. Engage your bandhas right here in your midsection, your pelvic floor, and everything behind your belly button. Let the energy shine out from your palms. Feel that string tugging on the crown of your head that makes you just a little taller. Blossom open your collarbones and think about your shoulder blades kissing each other behind you. And now let's do some sun salutations. So your feet should be fairly close together here. We're going to inhale up, palms to touch. Exhale, slide your hands down and then just bend forward. Your hands can just slide down your legs. You're going to lay your torso right on top of your knees till your hands touch the floor. Let your head dangle. On an inhale, you're going to come up to flat back. And on an exhale, sink in again. Place your left hand right between your feet and inhale your right arm up to the sky. And if you can, gaze up at it. Exhale, bring your hand on down. We're going to switch. Right hand stays on the floor. Left hand inhales up towards the sky. Exhale down. Inhale, we're going to curl up, curl up, curl up. If you need to put your hands on your knees to push up, you can. And bring your hands up overhead and down to heart center. Again, inhale up, make it exuberant. As you exhale this time, you could swan dive down, spread your wings, bring your torso all the way over your knees, hands touch the floor, head gets heavy. Inhale up, flat back. Exhale, dip in deeper. Place your left palm between your feet. Inhale, right hand to the sky. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, left hand to the sky, twist. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, curling up in your chair like you're a fern growing out of the ground. Inhale your hands way up to the sky, palms touch, they slide to heart center. One more sun salutation. Inhale all the way up. Exhale your choice. Fly your heart center. Come all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, twist right hand up. Exhale, down. Inhale, twist left hand up. Exhale down. See how you're moving a little farther now that we're getting warmed up. Inhale, just curl right on up to Tadasana. Palms facing forward. Take a breath. All right, now we're going to move into Warrior One. So take your left knee. I like to scoot a little bit to the front of the chair here so I have more leg to work with. Take your right knee and point it off to the right side, and then your left leg, you're going to stay on the side of that foot, and you're just going to put it straight behind you. So you're in Warrior One position with your legs, but you're sitting on a chair. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, settle in a little here. So your torso is starting to turn all the way right, but hips might just be at a 45-degree angle here. We're not shrugging our shoulders right by our ears. We're relaxing our shoulders. We're keeping contact with the ground and that back foot, feeling the earth through both feet here. Breathing, smiling. On your next inhale, reach your fingers higher towards the sky. And then exhale, just take your hands through heart center, and we're just going to switch our legs. So suddenly now the left leg is bent towards the left, and the right leg is here behind us, and our torso is kind of at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Pay attention to what your pelvis is doing. You might need a little bit of a tip here. Engage your core. So you're not leaning forward here. You're straight up and down. Feel your strength and power here. Even though we're sitting in a chair, you're putting a lot into this. Make that back leg active. Make your front thigh still active. Push down through both feet. Inhale, reach a little higher towards the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. We're going to switch it back and do one more on each side. So here we go to the right, right knee facing to the right. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, now just take your right hand and just bring it down to your heart or your belly and see if you can inhale a little higher with that left hand, maybe even introduce a tiny little back bend here. Exalted warrior. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand down. And here we're going to switcheroo again. So we're facing left. Left knee is bent, right knee is straight. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale your left hand to your heart or your belly, wherever it feels natural to let it hang out. And then inhale your right fingers taller, exhaling a little baby back bend here. One more inhale, and exhale to take it right back down. Knees face forward, we're gonna take a sun sal. So inhale, way up. Exhale, we're gonna bend our torso forward over our knees. Let your head hang. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, dip in. You can even grab your toes and pull yourself down. Really extend the back of your spine. Breathe. On an inhale, come curling back up here. And right here, just grab your right knee and give it a squeeze in. You can hold it with your right elbow if that works. We're just squeezing it in, and we're using this opportunity to roll out your ankle if that feels good to you. Squeeze it right in. Feel the pressure in your hip crease. It should feel pretty good. Big inhale, breathe into all of that. And then exhale, set down your right foot, pick your left foot on up. Squeeze the knee in. Roll your ankle around. Give that hip crease some love. In every yoga class, we try to move every part of our body in all different directions. Exhale, let it on down. All right, time for warrior two. So the right knee is gonna go out again. We're on the edge of our chair, and we're really extending that back leg, trying maybe to get the whole foot, the whole left foot to be flat on the floor, depending on how flexy your ankle is. So your torso is facing the forward. We're gonna inhale our arms up, straight out, one to the right, one to the left, and we're gonna gaze out over our right middle fingertips. So again, this can be a really active pose, even though we're just sitting in a chair. You can still picture your thighs rotating inward. You can still actively push into the floor with your feet and imagine drawing your heels together. You can open your collarbones a little more, kiss your shoulder blades together a little more, and don't forget to breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to your waist, and now we're gonna switch. So that right leg is nice and straight, left leg is bent out to the left. Inhale your wings up. And as you exhale, just settle into all the things we talked about on the first side. Thighs active, heels pressing. Think about where your focus is, off into the distance at a drishti that is far over your left middle fingertips. Inhaling a little taller. Exhaling, come on back to center. We're gonna go back to the right side again. We're gonna take it a little further. So warrior two with the right knee bent. Inhale your arms up again. You can look down at your feet and see if your right heel is in the middle of your left foot. You can check it all out. And when you're ready, just lay your left hand on your thigh and inhale your right hand up overhead for reverse warrior. On an inhale, reach your fingers a little more towards the ceiling. On an exhale, dip in a little more. One more breath in. Now on the exhale, we're gonna bring our wings up again, and our right elbow is gonna come right on our right knee. Left hand comes shooting over our left ear, long straight line of energy from the outside of the left foot off through the left fingertips. Feel all that length. Now on your next inhale, we're gonna take it back. We're gonna dance this. So your right hand goes up to the sky. Now on an exhale, you can come right back here, Or you can take it a little lower and bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot, or use a block if that helps. Use this opportunity to really open up that torso. And don't let that back leg be lazy. Make it work. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale, and let your exhale just pull you on up and come back to center. And here we go on the other side. Warrior two legs. So your left knee is off to the left, straight back leg, heel to arch alignment still. Here go your wings. Torso is fully facing the front. Exhale, settle in. Set your right hand down on your right thigh and inhale your left hand up and over. So as you breathe in, you find length, elongation in your arm and your ribs, and then as you exhale, you take that over a little more. One more inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee on the left side. Right hand shoots straight over your right ear. Turn your gaze up under your right armpit if that works for you. Feel the length and the strength in that back leg. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to come back to reverse warrior. Inhale, and now exhale, take it back to where we just were, or go a little farther and put your left hand on the inside of your left foot for extended side angle. So we honor our body wherever we are, even the same way on a chair as in standing poses. Go as far as you can. Don't worry about what you're looking like. Worry about what you're feeling here. Worry about where your focus is. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Come on up. And we're going to come right to goddess pose. So we're going to leave our knees kind of spread here. Our toesies are at 45-degree angles. I'm going to inhale, arms up to the sky. And exhale, here come those cactus arms again. Take a couple breaths right here. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, engaging the core. And then we're going to dance this. So inhale here. Exhale, take your right hand over to the left side. Stretch. Inhale, back to center, cactus arms. Exhale, here comes the left hand over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, and this is your dance. So inhale, center. Whatever the opposite hand is doing down here by your lap is absolutely perfect. What feels good to you? A few more times on each side. Inhaling brings you back to center. Exhale finds you tipping in one direction. All right, inhale back to center. Exhale, put your hands right on your knees, and now we're going to twist this even more. So take a great big breath right here for length. And you exhale, bring your right shoulder towards your left knee. And then come up, inhale through center, twist, exhale, bring your left shoulder towards your right knee. Now each time you do this, come up, inhale, exhale. See how maybe your leg wants to move now. Inhale up, exhale, twist. We're making this dance our own. Whatever movement feels good here. Maybe the opposite leg straightens out each time you bend it down. Just keep twisting. We'll do a couple more on each side. And when you're ready, meet me right back in the center. Let's bring our feet closer together again. One more sun cell. So inhale your arms way up to the sky. Hold the sunshine right up there. And then as you exhale, spread your arms, fold forward. Come all the way down. Inhale, flat back. You can press your hands into the floor here. Exhale, sink in a little more. It might feel good to put your hands right behind your shins or your ankles and pull. It might feel good to put your fingers under your toes and pull, whatever works for you. And then on your next inhale, we're just going to slowly come on up. Now we're going to do one little thing here that requires turning the chair around. So we're going to be like sassy people, and we're going to sit on our chair backwards, if that works for you. I have found it makes this pose easier. So we're going to go into triangle pose. So keep if you're scooted as far forward as you can get on your chair with no arms here, keep your left knee and leg and foot just as they are, and extend your right leg out. Toes point forward, leg is perfectly straight. Your right hand can be right here on your thigh or knee. Inhale, left hand up, and then exhale, take it over for a chair version of triangle. Notice how your left bicep is right by your left ear. So take a breath in here. On your exhale, bring your right bicep by your right ear by raising your right hand. Now both your hands are parallel. Pretend you're holding up the sun right here. Notice what you have to engage in order to hold this. One more breath in. Exhale, go ahead and sit it up. Bring your arms down, and we'll switch legs. So we're going to extend the left leg now. Nice and straight, toes pointing forward. Breathe in for length. Lay that left hand right down on your knee or thigh. There's never any weight in it. It's just a spot to put it. Inhale, right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, tip it over, dip in. Each inhale, find length in your arm and your side ribs. And then every exhale, take that length, if you can, a little more to the side. All right, so right now, right bicep is by right ear. Inhale your left bicep up by your left ear. Hands are parallel, and now you're holding the sun off to the upper left corner. Breathe here. One more inhale. Exhale. Come on up. All right, we're going to turn our chair around again. Have a seat, plant your feet. Inhale your arms up one more time. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward one more time. Inhale up, flat back. Exhale, sink in, and now scooty scoot your feet pretty close to each other, and your knees are pretty much going to touch here as we inhale up to a seated chair. Chair in a chair. So picture your body making the figure of a thunderbolt here. Biceps by ears, gaze can just be forward, neutral. And right here, even though we're still sitting in a chair, what can you activate that is going to work? Press your feet into the ground. Activate your thighs. Make your bum still work. Big breath in, reach higher towards the sky. As you exhale, draw your hands through heart center. We're going to take prayer twist to the right. So your left elbow is outside your right knee. And your whole torso is turning to the right as your palms press into each other. Gaze can be up over your right shoulder if you're feeling like an owl today. And if you're not, it really doesn't matter where you look. If you want to take this farther, go ahead and straighten both arms. Spread your wings here. Use your left arm as leverage to help twist you open. One more long, stretchy, lovely inhale. Exhale, come on forward. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive. Here we go over our knees again. Head is heavy. And then we inhale up to flat back. Exhale down. Now we're going to inhale to chair in a chair again. So remember, keep engaging all the stuff that would engage if you were standing. Make it work. You can press your knees together here, press your feet into the ground, make your bum work. One more inhale. Exhale, hands through heart center. Prayer twist to the left. Right elbow outside of right knee. Palms pressed together. Gazing up over your left shoulder if that works for you. Drawing your breath deep down in your low back. Really drawing your awareness into the twisty parts here. If you want to and you're ready, go ahead and spread your wings wide. Maybe you can twist open a little more. One more inhale. Exhale, just swoop that left arm down and come curling on up in your chair to Chair Tadasana. Take a breath here. All right, it's time for eagle pose. So you can always monkey around with where your bum is in your chair. So I seem to be scooting back a little here now. Let's take our right knee up and over our left. If you're feeling really flexy, you can curl your toes right around your shin. Really make a little pretzel out of yourself here. And then take your right arm over and your left arm under. Twine your arms all up. Press your palms together. Sit up nice and tall. Raise your elbows a little bit. Breathe into all this twisting, compression, rinsing. Oh my goodness, what are we doing with our bodies here? Well, we're moving them in all directions. Getting the blood flowing, getting the oxygen flowing. And yoga is all about using these poses to get into your mind. So focus your awareness on how you're feeling in this pose. Honor your body. And breathe deep. One more inhale here. As you exhale, you're just going to slowly start to undo arms, undo legs. As you undo things, just take that right foot, put it way out and back to the right side. Bring your left elbow to your left knee, and then draw your right hand up and over for just one more side stretch thingy. That's the official name for it. And then inhale back up to seated. And we're going to switch. So the left knee is going to come up and over. Left arm is up and over. Raise your elbows a little bit. Whatever feels good here. The more you raise your elbows and maybe move your fingers away from your forehead, you'll find you get even more of a stretch in your shoulders. Deep breaths down into the very pit of our belly. We're still feeling that string that extends from the top of our head. Just a gentle tugging reminding us, sit up tall. One more breath in. And then a slow unwinding exhale. This time the left leg goes off to the left and behind us. Right elbow comes to right knee, and here comes the left hand up and over. Just one more yummy stretch right here. And then inhale it on up and grab your strap. So we're gonna use the strap around the ball of our right foot and hold it. You can hold it with both hands or just your right hand here to start. Straighten your right leg. Sit up nice and tall. Big toe pose in a chair. So let the back of your leg start to expand. Feel the strap gently pulling your toes back towards you. Take a big inhale here. Now as you exhale, strap is in your right hand. Extend your leg off to the right. Maybe you need to adjust where you're holding your strap, whatever works. Breathing. And then we're gonna draw that leg back forward. Switch hands so that the strap is in your left hand and just take it over to the left. It doesn't have to go very far for you to start to feel something right here along the outside of your thigh and your hip, your IT band, all the yummy stuff. Inhale. Now as you exhale, just put that right ankle right on top of your left knee. You can drop the strap, you don't need that now. So we're gonna do figure 4 here. I have found that if I put my left foot up on a block, I feel the stretch a little more. And that's just a suggestion. You do not have to do that. So your ankle is on your knee, your wrists or your elbows or your forearms are resting on your shin here. You're taking a great big breath in, and then you're leaning forward. Picture your chest going beyond that shin. Remembering that yoga is all about intention. So when I say picture it happening, it doesn't mean that it really happens. Hopefully you're feeling quite a bit of something in the outside of your right hip and bum by the sit bone. Breathe into it. Keep this right foot nice and active. Every breath flowing deep down into that stretching hip. This is such a good pose to hold for a little bit. It is said that all kinds of emotions get stored in our hips. Maybe this is true for you, maybe not, but it's nice to kind of take some time and get in there in a part of our anatomy that doesn't often get our attention. One more beautiful big inhale right here. And then exhale, come on up, drop the foot down, the block out of the way if you were using it, grab your strap again, and here we go on the left side. So the strap goes around the ball of the foot. Strap is maybe in your left hand, and your left leg is extended to its degree. If it's not happy being totally straight, then keep the knee bent. Sitting up nice and tall. Breathing. Making those toes come back towards your forehead just a little bit. Inhale. Now exhale, take that leg all the way out to the left. You can counterbalance this by bringing your right arm out. You can even extend that left leg out there and then draw your gaze towards your right hand. Think about your collarbones opening here. One more inhale. On your exhale, here we come back to the center. Switch the strap to your right hand and just make that leg come across just the littlest bit until you feel that stretch right on the outside of your left thigh. Left hand can come out as a little counterbalance stretch if that feels good. Inhale. Exhale. Here we come right back where we were with our left ankle up over our right knee. If you liked the trick with the block, you can put a block under your right foot. Hands are on your shin. Your left foot is active. Big breath in for length. Exhale, lean forward. And some people might be leaning forward a whole lot, and some of us might just be leaning an inch or two. It's just how we're built. It's our architecture, and it's really no big deal. Breathe. Hopefully you are feeling something in the outside of your left hip here. And if you're not feeling anything, then monkey around with the position and see how you can adjust it to be feeling something. You can move hips or knees to one side or the other. You can lean forward more. Your party, your dance. Couple more breaths here. One last beautiful inhale. Make it a big one. And then exhale. Come on up. And we're just going to kind of start windshield wipering our knees here to counteract everything that we just did. And as we windshield wiper our knees, we can bring our arms into this. One's a cactus and one's down. And it's kind of like you're walking like an Egyptian. So as you face right, your right elbow is bent and your palm is up. Come back. Just make it your own little silly dance here. Get the wiggles in, the squiggles out. All right. It is time for cow face pose. Get a little shoulder stretching here. So once again, we're going to take our right knee up over our left. But now we're going to inhale our right hand up straight in the air, and then we're going to bend that elbow so the hand comes behind our head. And then we're going to take our right hand down at the base of our spine and start creepy crawling those fingers up to meet the left fingers. Whether they actually meet or not is really not a big deal. Remember, our shoulders are crazy complicated and they're only going to do what they're going to do, right? So we're breathing into this. We're sitting up nice and tall, and we're not bowing or crunching our neck or our spine in order to try to get those fingers closer to each other. Just keep it nice and tall. Grounding down through your left foot, pressing into the floor, and feeling the extension through the crown of your head, reaching up towards the sky. Breathing. One more inhale. And then as we exhale, we're just going to mindfully bring all our parts, our arms, our feet back to center. Do some shoulder rolls if you have shoulders like mine that are pretty sensitive to that. And now let's take the left knee up and over the right. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, bend at the elbow. Bring your right hand behind you. Left hand is going to come up from the bottom of your spine, and it's going to creep up your back. And don't be surprised to find how very different the two sides of your body can be. Think about how much we use these bodies every day, especially you use your dominant hand for just about everything. So it stands to reason why one shoulder is going to be feeling different than the other shoulder. Breathing. Lifting the corners of your mouth. One more inhale. Exhale. Take it all out. So now we're going to do a little a little twist here, and I'm going to turn my chair so you can see what we're doing. You're going to sit side saddle on your chair. So swing your knees to the right. Sit side saddle on your chair. Feet are beside each other. Knees are in line. Take a big breath. Exhale, grab the back of your chair and gently twist. Take a peek at your knees. Is that left knee trying to creep farther forward than the right? See if you can keep them in line with each other. You might not twist as far doing that, but that's okay because the alignment is more important. Think about leading the twist with your upper back and ending it by gazing to your right. Few more lovely chest expanding breaths here. Big inhale, twist a little farther, and then exhale, take it on back, and now we're going to twist in the other direction. So sit side saddle, knees pointed left, nice and in line. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, turn, grab your chair. Use it for leverage to twist. Keep your eye for a sec on your knees. Keep them in line. Now again, that might mean you don't twist as far, but that's okay. Breathing into the beautiful rinsing out of our spine. Gaze over towards your left as much as you can. Inhale and exhale. Come on back. We're going to take one more beautiful forward fold, but it's going to be a wide-legged forward fold here. So spread your feet sort of the same way that you did for goddess pose. Feet are out at a 45-degree angle if that feels good. Big exuberant inhale, grab your beach ball up here. Exhale, slide your hands through heart center, and then just take your hands all the way to the ground. Let your head hang low. Shake your head. Nod your head. Breathe. One more inhale. Make it a long one. And then as you exhale, come on up. Close your knees up. And we are ready for Savasana now. So there's different things we could do. I think one of my favorites is we're going to kind of climb down out of our chair, scoot our bum right up next to it here on the floor, and swing our calves right onto that chair. All right, and then lie down. If that doesn't feel good, go ahead and lie down on the floor, or you can just stay seated the way we started class and relax there. So wherever you at, make sure your hands are relaxed, palms shining towards the sky. If it feels like the right thing to do, blink your eyes shut. And just let your breath be what your breath wants to be here. And let your whole body sink into the floor or the chair. Now is the time that our body gets to reap the reward of all the movements, all the poses that we just went through. Right now our bodies are zooming around with fresh oxygen and fresh blood, and systems inside have been woken up. Our digestion is going wonderfully. Our heart is pumping. Make sure as you do your own personal body scan here that you've really relaxed everything. Relax your hips. Relax your chest and your shoulders. Give your toes and fingers a last wiggle and make sure they've really relaxed. And don't forget even the muscles in your face. So make sure your mouth and jaw have let go. And that spot right between your eyebrows where your third eye is, make sure that it has relaxed. Sinking down into the earth or the floor. Completely surrendering to these sensations right here, right now. To very slowly come out of Shavasana, I invite you to first just start wiggling your toes, maybe rolling your ankles around, and then bring your awareness to your fingers and your hands and do the same thing. And then wherever you're at, allow yourself to have a great big full body stretch. So maybe if your feet are up on a chair, your hands go up overhead and you just scoot to the side of the chair. Stretch your legs wherever you're at. If you're lying down, roll over to your right side and take a breath there. And then when you're ready, come on up into a seated position right here on the floor, if that feels all right. Go ahead and draw your hands together right here in the middle of your chest and take a few breaths. Think about sending your beautiful new energy out into the world. And I really want to thank everybody for being here with me today. The light in me definitely bows to and honors the light in all of you. Namaste.